in about 10 seconds.
Cool. So hopefully this will work.
I'll tell you when it starts recording. You'll see a real red button. It's gonna be it'll be a cloud recording. I'll send you the link after.
Oh, fantastic.
It hasn't started recording yet. Just yeah, there it is. There, it's starting to record now.
Wow, something just went really weird.
All right, I see. So I see your screen. It looks.
Yeah, no, just bear with me because I'm refreshing the.
Sure. I'm patient.
No, something just happened. Like this is. And yeah, I'm just refreshing my screen. A bunch of stuff in the background. So, let me stop recording. Let me turn off a lot of my apps. All right, now it's working. Start entire window, entire screen. Allow. All right. Yay. I'm seeing what you're seeing. Perfect. So the first thing you see is welcome to Ozone. You click start. That's going to be gone. A lot of the stuff here are going to be, these are all like live stream videos. So it's going to be playing when you approach it. It's just going to be video, so you're not going to see this. So you're going to notice a music playing in the background. If that gets annoying, all you have to do is click on the top left and it will pop. Interesting. There's still a lag.
Well, I'm seeing it.
Okay. Click on audio. And then you click on mute. So this will turn off the music that you're listening to.
Okay.
Up here is just that's all about Kinley. That's Burning Man, and that's gonna open up a pop-up menu talking about the different aspect of Burning Man. So I wouldn't ignore that unless you want to further explore Burning Man. So one thing to, do you see my teleport? Okay, so to teleport, you just find a place to teleport, and then you click on it to activate. There you go. So it just teleported me to that spot. The gear, it's going to be on your bottom left. So what you want to do is you click on it. And then there's different features. The avatar selection lets you change your different avatars. All you have to do is click on it. It's going to give you a bunch of avatars to select. The video display that shows up on top of your head, you click on this icon, and that's to turn that on. So it looks just like a video stream or a Zoom conference or whereby. Leave chat. You can toggle that on and off. What that means is you will no longer hear what people are saying within the web browsers. So remember, when you're in this world, you can actually hear other people talking and interacting. So if you don't want to hear that conversation, just click on this. All right. Your mic, of course, if you're talking, you can toggle this on and off. This allows you to talk within this world, meaning like people can listen to you, right? So as you approach the avatar or the person, you could hear them louder. As you step away, it dwindles, the noise gets lower. And then, of course, once you have your selection done, you click on the big check mark, and that activates. This arrow key will go back to the playa, which is this is like the main staging area.
Mm-hmm.
And this is also another way to go turn off the music on and off. But this has been a little bit glitchy, so I don't recommend doing this. Um, Hopefully, our techs will have this resolved by Monday. And of course, if you're in VR, you would go and click on XR. This little icon will be active, but I'm using WebGL, so it's a different color. So that's what those gear application means. So I'm gonna quickly go through the worlds. We haven't actually put everything in here because this is like the last thing we've been working on, designing the actual camps. And the playa is like the last thing. So it looks a little bare right now, but there's supposed to be like art cars and other stuff. Sorry, I'm just taking my time. I'm just point. Hold on, because I'm using my. Hold on, let me just. There we go. Yeah, so actually, when you arrive, the first thing you arrive is to this, and you're going to be able to see instructions, how to use everything, and you will have greeters kind of work telling you about the principles and how to use the interface as well. So these are the camps, the different, and there's actually 14 camps. Every camp is a world. So we technically designed 14 worlds, which is insane. um, so we're the bridge, right? So that means they could portal you into like Mozilla hubs, or it portals you into a VR world, um, or the WebGL world. So I'm gonna pick one random. I'm gonna pick Camp 4, and in order to go into Camp 4, what you have to do is actually select um, the camp name up here, right? And then it will just portal you to that world. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So in my computer, it's gonna take a little longer because what it's doing is pre-rendering the world, and my graphics card is killing me because it's like I've been running a lot of stuff at the same time. Like I have YouTube. Yeah.
So are
I
you
think my
running this
developer is still looking
through
at
a
it
web
for us.
browser right now? This actual environment, or is it another application that you downloaded?
Yeah, this is all web.
So I think one of the
No, this is all web.
okay.
This is my.
One of the things we should probably tell people who are on PC
Yeah,
at
no, that's
least,
working.
I'm not sure about Macs as much, but maybe it's the same, but on PC you could choose to run your web browser through a GPU because by default normally it isn't. But I know things like anything like VR based, like all these Mozilla hubs and stuff, if you don't run it on the GPU, it's really slow. Like even the Mozilla
Yeah,
engineers
absolutely.
themselves don't
And
realize that.
that's
So
such
we always tell people before our meetups start about that.
that's such a very valid point. Yeah, these are some of the feedbacks that we're trying to figure out. For instance, what we realized is that this works best using Google Chrome. Um, and there's a full disclaimer. it's recommended to use Google Chrome prior to doing this.
Yeah, so Google Chrome especially, you have to use you right click on Google Chrome and you do run with graphics processor and you choose your GPU. Anyways, yeah, people will figure it
So
out,
you
I'm
mean
sure
going
eventually.
here?
No, it's on the
No,
when
they
you
won't. That's the thing.
no when you click on the actual on your if you have it on a desktop like the shortcut for Google Chrome, you right click on the shortcut and you click. It's on a you're using a Mac. I'm not sure how the Mac works, but on Windows you have to right click on the icon for Google Chrome and hit run with GPU. Yeah, it's not through it's not through Chrome. It's actually like on the icon for Google Chrome itself before you run Chrome. Before you launch
So
Chrome.
this is our icon for right. So I would go
Look up.
here, option.
No, it wouldn't look up. It wouldn't be on it wouldn't be on your computer. It'd be on PCs. But on your computer, there might be something
Oh,
similar,
I
but
hear what
I'm
you're
not
saying.
familiar with how the Macs work with that issue. But you just want to force your GPU
Yeah,
to run your web browser, basically, which by default your web
pretty
browser
much.
will run through integrated graphics. But your Mac probably only has integrated graphics, like so it might not matter.
Yeah, I think that's the case here. Honestly, I don't have a PC, so I wouldn't know what it looks like.
That's fine.
But I would love to see.
Yeah, no
After
worries.
this
Yeah,
tutorial, I would love, try it out on your PC and see if
sure.
launching that will help.
So Scarlett, can you skip ahead a little bit to the part where how do we actually make a presentation? Like how do we go to a camp and view a presentation, and how do we make a presentation if someone asks us to like play a video or do a performance? Like because the thing I did before, like we made the superhero thing, I dressed as a Pac Pravi with my cape and everything. That was all through
Right.
Zoom room. So in the Zoom room, we did performances with
Yes.
other players. But how do we do that here? How do we do a performance actually? How do we actually present something with other people?
Right. So first of all, um, it sounds like you haven't talked to Jay, that you're going to be one of the performers. So the way it would work is that we have a. I'm going to go ahead and send you the copy. That has all the instruction. We use Restream and to create your agenda. So let me go ahead and first of all show you what it's going to look like. Let me pick on.
Stephen, are you performing? Are
Camp
you doing
7.
a performance?
I'll be presenting.
Okay.
So pretty much, yeah.
So all these worlds have those giant display you saw on when you first portaled in, and they're gonna be running already. Yeah, for whatever reason, it's
That's fine.
lagging
I'm familiar
in the
with
world.
Restream. That's fine.
Yeah. So basically, use Stream, and there's this giant display. So we have to basically preset a video for you.
And how are the end users going to view our performance? Are they going to watch it on Twitch like here, or are they going to have to come to the VR, or is it their option?
Yeah. So no, they don't have to VR. It's okay. 1 second, because it's laggy. It's not showing what I have in display.
Okay.
Interesting, because I'm really showing you on my computer. There it goes. All right, here we are. For whatever reason, it wasn't showing what I'm seeing on my computer. Um, so this is one of the worlds, right? And this is one on display. Now this screen right here is how you actually get into the performance, right? So you can restream your video through this display right here. So this video can play whatever workshop you're doing, or if you're using Twitch or YouTube, you could actually automatically go into this world.
Very cool. It's a great
Uh,
environment. I love the statues and background. Very cool.
Yeah, let me actually go to world number camp 8 as an example, because that one I think it's really preset. What it is, what we're asking a lot of people to do is to preset those videos and run a loop. Because this is a 24-hour event, and my feelings are is that people are going to still learn, try to do everything last minute, not know how to use the interface, get frustrated, and they miss the show, right? So we're having people to like come in and preset their video. For instance, this is Lilburn, right? This is Lilburn City. I'm gonna go ahead and run YouTube or something. I'm gonna pick a video. Give me 1 second. Sure, I'm gonna play this video. So this is something they have to do prior to even beginning. Oh, that's showing. Interesting. I just did it in my laptop, but not showing in. Huh.
Yeah, I wonder if it just should be a dry run tomorrow then, with all these camps before Monday.
We are. There's a dry run today.
Okay.
Actually, at 2:30 with all the camp leads. So, what I'm saying is it's working on my laptop. It's not showing you what I'm doing. And Google, there it is. Why does it lag so much? Weird. Anyways, I think it's uh, when you use like a web-based, like if we were on Zoom, I don't think it would have an issue.
I think I think
Now I realize it
I think
that
because you're on a
Google
Mac, you're on.
Google,
If you have a dongle,
yeah.
that has a wired Ethernet connection for a Mac dongle, like I have one. Basically, I use it for where I have to use a Mac for high bandwidth stuff. Like you can't restream and do all these things on through Wi-Fi without lagginess. So right now my PC, I'm plugged in directly with an Ethernet cable directly to my modem, my router. If you, it doesn't matter your PC or anything, like Wi-Fi has limitations. You're trying to run a lot of different things right now off Wi-Fi, and it's recommended you plug in directly with
Oh,
Ethernet. So on Mac, there's no Ethernet cable, but you can definitely get a dongle for Ethernet. That's what I got for my Mac.
that makes sense.
Yeah, it's not really your Mac; it's just the
Um,
Wi-Fi. Even if you have
oh,
even if you have
okay.
fiber, it wouldn't make a big difference. Your
Yeah,
Wi-Fi is
fiber would
still
have.
your Wi-Fi is the thing that's the weak connection when you're doing these type of things.
Okay, so it appears that it is the Wi-Fi because on my Mac, even though it's slow and it's sticking out, it looks just fine. So you can see how a video stream is being played. I use YouTube as an example, but you could pull in anything really, any video. It's all it's doing is sharing the screen. But this is it's you know in our world is going to be preset. So a lot of the camp leads have give us footage and they preset those videos.
Oh, I see. So I think that might be a good instructions to give to people too. In addition to making sure you right click on Chrome to and run on
So
GPU, the other thing is make
right,
sure
but
if
that's
you're
instructions.
restreaming, if you're doing the restreaming
Correct.
that
That's
you have a plugged in Ethernet rather than Wi-Fi. If you're
yeah.
the
Again,
presenter.
you both haven't been attending none of the meetings, so you don't know this. We've had 10 meetings already on this.
Okay.
So and that's mainly for the camp leads, because the camp leads are running those camp and they teach everybody else. Um, so they already know a lot of the stuff that I just told you, um, and and we only have about 10 camp leads. So they already all know how to do all this stuff. I'm telling you both how to do this because you both haven't attended the meetings. But also, as a user experience, like a user, like if I'm coming in, they don't have to do this. This is only for you guys because you're going to be using a presentation. Um,
Yeah.
and right, so they don't have to do this. This is something that they just pop it in the world. They learn how to use their interface and they go ahead and explore. There's no direction. They just it's up to them to figure out an agenda and and go to those worlds, right? um so in Burning Man, we we cannot advertise a lot of the stuff, and it's basically word of mouth. So it's up to the campaign to advertise their agenda. We're going to be posting
Mhm.
on the main webpage, right? So they in social media they've been advertising like, hey, come and join us at this place and this place and so forth. And that's actually how in Burning Man um, is done in real life. In Burning Man, if they use social media or say this is our agenda, join us at this hour and this hour, they give you like a brochure when you first come in, and this tells you a list of an agenda. In our case, it's the website has lists of different agendas. But in terms of promotion, I cannot promote your camp. You need to promote your camp because I am in charge of the playa, right? And every theme camp is in charge of bringing their own agenda, their own people, and their own stuff, right? It's their own world, right? We're just the placeholder. So I don't create the agenda for their theme camp, if that makes sense. This is an interesting case. What's just happened to me because Dave is a burner. But probably you never been to Burning Man, but it's not a festival, and it's more a social gathering. And what it means is that there's a little bit of a restriction that we have, so we can't run it like a festival, right? First of all, there's no it's so demodified, meaning like there's no advertisements. We're very much gifting society. You can't buy or sell anything. um Another thing is what I just explained, in terms of let me make this bigger. Right now it's mute, but there is sound. I have my laptop on mute. That's why you can't hear it. But there's sound. If I turn that sound, I'm not turning it on because then you hear an echo. But yeah, but this is kind of like how you would view that runs, and this is pretty much preset. Like when you first arrive, you know, as a guest, you don't have to go through that process of setting it up. Um, they would just come in and see it. It'll be there already.
Okay.
Um, what else? Uh, yeah. So yeah, in terms of agenda, we're posting it within that world as well. Like there's certain times and so forth. So that's how that works. Interesting.
So if we went
Let's see
to
what's up in there.
metaburn.org/camp8, could we also be in the same world with you right now?
Yeah, absolutely. So for instance, there's two ways of getting here. The cheap way is going directly to metaburn.org/camp8, and then you
Mhm.
just join me here. Or you have to go from the beginning, the playa, and which is metaburn.org, and then you click on the big giant sign that says campaign, and it'll take you here as well.
Hey,
So
Scarlett,
that's
I
how
just want to let you
you
know,
get here.
I've got 12 minutes left before my computer dies, and my charger's in another location.
Oh, both.
So
So
so it looks
So
like when I
we're
went to
actually pretty much done. Uh, yeah, so we're pretty much done in terms of how you restream the information. I'm gonna give you instructions if like how to preset your videos. because what's telling you, just don't do anything live because there could be a lot of challenge, and just pre-record your show or information and just have it restreamed.
So,
although you can do something live, it just depends on your laptop, right? If you have a fast gaming computer, there shouldn't be any lag. So if you have if you're doing Zoom, you could, do it live as well.
So it looks like we have to wait until our registration is active before we can see this, because when we go to the direct URL, it just kicks us back out to the login page.
Oh yeah, you have to register first.
No, I registered, just don't have the confirmation email.
Oh, go to your email because it should be instant.
No, I don't have it. Stephen doesn't either. I think he's also waiting for it.
Okay, so if you go in your search bar in your email, look for Ozone Universe. No, because if it's not sending to you, I had to.
I'm not getting it. It's not in my spam either.
Me either. That's I searched.
What browser are you using?
Chrome.
Yeah. No, it's just going to my Gmail, so there's no nothing there from Ozone.
Huh. It was working before. Hold on, let Jay know.
But if you have a test account that we could use, then we can just log in for the test account.
Yeah, we do. I'm gonna go ahead and give you that test account. Give me 1 sec.
All right, maybe you can put it in chat, actually, so that because it's being recorded right now. If you put it in chat, you can just do that instead.
Well, I think we're done with recording.
You want me to stop?
I think for now, because the safe.
Want me to stop recording?
We're done.